Class, class. I am so glad that you are here today for another read aloud. Look at this cute little stuffed animal. This stuffed animal reminds me of a character in today's story. Listen carefully and see if you can notice why this little guy might be important. Grandpa Green. Grandpa Green is written and illustrated by Lane Smith. He was born a really long time ago, before computers or cell phones or television. He grew up on a farm with pigs and corn and carrots and eggs. In fourth grade, he got chicken pox, but not from the chickens. He had to stay home from school, so he read stories about secret gardens and wizards and a little engine that could. In middle school, he stole his first kiss. After high school, his wish was to study horticulture. It's a great big word. It means learning about plants, horticulture. But he went to a world war instead. He met his future wife in a little cafe. When the war was over, they were married. What does that remind you of? They had many happy years together and never ever fought, at least to hear him tell it. They had kids, way more grandkids, and great grandkid, me. He used to remember everything. Now he's pretty old. And he sometimes forget things, like his favorite floppy hat. But the important stuff, the garden remembers for him. Whoa, that's tricky to do. Look at this. Boys and girls, I like this story because it's about a grandpa and his life. And he had all those memories stored up. And we store up memories in a lot of different places. And one of the places that we store up memories is in our heart, in our minds. Sometimes I bet you've looked at pictures and they help remind you of things. And Grandpa Green in this story had his garden to help him remember things, didn't he? He made all those bushes about special events in his life so that he could remember things. And there was that page. Did you notice it with the green elephant on it? And that green elephant was on the page when Grandpa started forgetting things. Sometimes I forget things, but sometimes people that are older, their memory starts to change and they forget lots of things. And there's a saying that an elephant never forgets. It's kind of a funny little saying. And so that page with the elephant on it, that was a page kind of saying, well, an elephant would remember. But thankfully, Grandpa Green had his great grandson who loved him and loved to look at all those plants that Grandpa took care of in his garden. And you could tell that he enjoyed Grandpa's memories too. Boys and girls, I want you to think about some of your memories today. Think about some of the things in your life that you remember in your heart or in your brain, or maybe just on your mama's phone or your daddy's phone in pictures.